There we go. All right, let's jump into MonHun. Now, give me 2 seconds. Smash movie sounds like a copyright nightmare. Yeah, that can't be real. That sounds like super like fake to me. The Sonic director wants to do it. He's insane then. Absolutely insane if true. All right, let's load this up. Oh, I'm still in my bunny outfit. All right, hang on. I'm gonna mute myself for a sec, chat. All right, we're doing MonHun now. We've changed of plans yet again. For the umpteenth time, we're gonna do some MonHun. So let's set up. I just have to do a little bit of extra setup, chat. You know how it be with MonHun. All right. What are we going to call it? What are we going to call the name of this stream? I don't know. I literally don't know. But let's set up. And Monster Hunter Rise. Let's do some co-op. Let's do some endgame. Let's do some playing with viewers. And there we go. Bam! And now we're in Monster Hunter territory. Hey, Rainbow. Welcome on in. It comprises most of Mario characters in Smash. It's true. But if they wanted to do it, how would you even approach it? Because it's mostly like the almost Kirby-esque Sora stuff as well. And I don't think Sakurai would let anyone near it because it's like, it's definitely one of those things where like Sakurai, like, I feel like he takes a good care of Smash. And so unless they do Space Emissary, I don't even know how they would approach doing it. Like, I just cannot think of a way. Hey, Scrubby. Welcome on in. But yeah, all right, well, let's do some events. I'll have to go get that events list again. So I guess I'll play online, create a lobby. I don't think any of the Stardust are currently playing. I didn't even look, but I'll create a lobby. I would accept a Smash movie if it were about the players or something. God, Arkadav, you've sounded like you've just said something very cursed to me. Like the Smash community, I've talked about this before because me and the FGC, the Smash community does not have a very good, like, thought presence by the FGC. Like, they're kind of okay that they may not be around for Evo. As much as Nintendo just doesn't want them. That's actually a good point, because Nintendo won't even let Smash play ball with like things like Sony and stuff like that. You know any need Lance builds? Neat? Or like as in anyone need Lance builds? Or do I know any Lance builds? Most definitely not Scrubby, because the Lance is by far the worst weapon and no one would ever use it. If you do, you're insane. Dang Lances. Hang on, alright, we'll put the code up. So if you do want to play with me, you're welcome to join me. I'm gonna probably be doing some event stuff for a bit. And then we'll swap on over to just, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know today. We can just have a bit of fun. Good Lance builds. I have no idea. I legitimately have no idea, Scrubby, because I steer clear of that weapon for sure. There was a good Smash documentary about the Wigglytuff player. You talking about Hungry Box? I think the thing is you could do a good documentary probably, but it's very much, it wouldn't be for everyone. It would be just for Smash players, I feel like. I think it'd be hard to make that have mass appeal. What was the quest that we needed to do, chat? Memories of that day. That's right. I'm gonna be a Lance main? You're joking, but now I'm hurt. You do not want to play Lance. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard things about Hungry Box. I've heard lots of things about Smash players seem to be very much like controversy magnets, unfortunately. There's some horrible shit that I've heard from that community. Not saying that all are. Not saying that all viewers and like fans of Smash as a competitive scene are like stinky basement people, but they have unfortunate, very heavily tarnished communities. It's very rough. All right, well, I literally think this is the only event armor I need now. So, man, just some comfy MonHun. So we're literally just trying to get the last of this. So I just need to do this, and if I can get lucky, I only need to do the quest once, and then I'll have all the event gear again, which is the main thing I'm wanting. And then there's a series of other quests that we could do, but they're all the challenge ones that I'm not sure how much I'm wanting to do. I don't know. I'll be honest, chat, hands up, for real. How many of you actually have watched some element of competitive fighting games? I was going to ask if you've watched Evo, which is, I would say most people, that's probably what they've watched. But it does make me curious because I love the FGC's like sort of community and everything like that when like tournaments are happening like in person and things like that. But with the fact that we've had a lot of COVID restricting a lot of that stuff now, it's made me a little sad just in terms of like not being able to. Oh my god, Plague, how has Plague found me? But yeah, it's like, it's one of those things that I don't know if I really want to watch online tournaments. I think the in-person tournaments that I can't go to, but watching them online is very satisfying. I used to flick through her channels, mostly on Lurk though. I used to watch that IRL, but I was there socially. Wait, hang on. Hold up. Like, as in, you went to fighting game things. I assume you don't mean you went to Evo. Because if you went to Evo, that's pretty dope. But I'm assuming, as an Australian, you didn't, like, awkwardly end up there as a social thing. Also, welcome in, Plague. I've got a powerful companion with me. No, not Evo. Look how, I love Azushi's model. I love how fuzzy he is. Hey, Plague. Good, okay, switched over the diamond. Where's it going? I'm not really skilled or interested in training in fighting games. Shooters and LoL were the main MLG games you caught your attention. That's fair enough. The thing is, I'm not like a very high level player for fighting games. Like I enjoy fighting games a lot. They're like one of those things that's like, I think that they're just very easy to jump back in and just be like, oh cool, we're now doing this. We're doing a fun thing. Competitive Pokemon is a staple. That's true. I've never done competitive Pokemon though. I've never done a competitive RPG. Pokemon, if you've ever played, seriously, if you're a Pokemon fan and you want to play a very accessible fighting game, I really do suggest Pokemon. Pokemon is fantastic. That game is very fun. A little route in terms of like you will end up doing very similar things, but you can pull some cool shit out of it. Aussie locals, I went there for other reasons, socialize. You're not in Victoria, are you, Archidove? Because the thing is, I've thought a few times when playing fighting games, it's like there is essentially a fighting game community that hosts most of our stuff here. couch warriors, and I kind of thought about raiding them a few times because I've been to a couple of events there, but I'm not an avid in-person goer because you have to be into the heart of the city if you want to do that stuff. You're an SA. Also, Arkadov, that means I need to convince both you and Tante to come to PAX. Gotta figure out some way to convince Tante. I have Pokken if you want to wipe the floor with me. Pokken's very good. I can play it right now, actually. Man, we're in the middle of this hunt. Remind me after this. I'm 90% sure I've got Pokken on Switch. I didn't play it as much on the Switch. I played it a lot on the Wii U. Easy, please. Pokken's very fun. I'm not into cons lately. That's fair enough. I mean, honestly, I kind of understand people not going still because of COVID and stuff like that. I still feel funny about it. I haven't actually purchased tickets partially because of that. There's Mag. But yeah, I'm looking forward to going to PAX. Mizu, please. Mizu's not gelling with me right now. Also, he's very large. He's a big Mizu. Really, Mizu? I want this bubble. Here we go. I didn't talk to Prince about it yesterday because he was doing some convention hosting, not convention hosting. What is it called? Media coverage for essentially a convention, which I've never had backstage passes to conventions like that. It's like being either involved in the convention or you're just a patron. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Wait, is Plague running Lance? Oh my god, Plague was paying attention, by the way, chat. If you didn't notice, I didn't notice. I was shit-talking Lance, and then Plague's like, yeah? Well, how about I run Lance then? The really worst weapon. I'm on you, Plague. I thought it was a gun lance at first, but there's literally only one move that's cool on the lance, and that's running like a train. But you're not really hitting the monster. Is it real? It isn't really that bad. It's so boring. It's so immensely boring. I can't stress how much I dislike playing that weapon. That said, I'll give it one passing grace. This version is the most interesting one by far. They've got a lot going on in the lance in this one. It was interesting when talking to Riku yesterday. He was saying that in 3, the lance was actually considered one of the best weapons underwater. I'm like, that's so strange. Like, I would never use the lance. Well, think to use the lance underwater. I would imagine it'd be just too annoying as a small pokey weapon. But I guess if you're constantly repositioning and everything like that, it probably wouldn't be terrible. I know it was a great sword. Me whiffing a move underwater means a lot more than a lance whiffing a tiny stab. Ii kanji desu. Uppity up. Hurry! Have we gotten a stun yet? I don't actually know. Nice. I'll give that to Plague because I don't really need it. Mounting is not really... I'd prefer to get the cashed in damage than the mount. I kind of want the tail just to make it easier for the fight. The scuffed Ingo Montoya message? I know. I don't know what happened. I have no idea what's happened to Plague's message. I don't know why it's kind of got like all muffled. boy isn't getting the paralysis. Paralysis. Did I get it? No. Or did I get it? I can't tell if I got it. It's too far away. Never mind. This silly mud puppy. I've taken lots of little bubble hits at some point. I don't know what's up with the directionals in this game sometimes. Where you'll do that, where you'll go off in the weird direction. I probably should heal just in case things get a little square shape. And here's the super. There was the super. Alright, there's catch. But I'm already in triple. It's basically dead. Let's just finish it. There we go. But fingers crossed, we only have to do this once. The fact that these quests are just so dang long, and you can only get one, you can get a chance to just get one ticket, is very frustrating. I remember when I originally played GU, and I played it all in Japanese on the Switch, and it was very difficult to figure out some of the elements on, although some of the materials you needed on creatures like Mizu, because Mizu had the exact same icon for 3 different material types. So you'd have to do the quest, you'd get the material, and then you'd be like, is that the material we wanted? I can't tell until I get out of the quest. Where's that bug I just picked up? Just... I can tell I'm a little rusty, but it's like, it's funny because I'm kind of, feel like it'll be curious to see if the difficulty curve of straight up going into G rank will be hard enough to actually warrant me being worried. Hey, well, where's the bandana? We had the bandana on for hours. It was taken off just because we don't keep the icon, the stuff on all the whole stream sometimes. But welcome in. Whoa. Ow. Oh, gee. Yeah, I saw that coming. He's out for blood. Oh, I was trying to wire bug to put the bomb under him. This host is me raiding you. I ended up raiding someone else who this stream ended. Oh no. Oh no, Wolf. I can't believe we had that moment with Canon. That one still probably is the weirdest thing. I was not expecting that. I guess he must have already been knocked down. Raiding her at the same time and then having that moment of like everyone still kind of here and then kind of there, and I'm hosting myself apparently. That was very strange. And yet I wasn't in my own stream. I'm glad I didn't end stream. I'm glad I noticed it as it happened. But welcome in, Wolf. The raid void? It was a bit of a raid void. I thought they, like, it's funny because I know they can't really do anything about that, like, but it's just, it just seems like sometimes we have that scenario with raids, like, they're a bit... if you raid someone right as they go into a break, or if you raid someone and they're concentrating on something, they can't really give you pay attention, and like everyone's kind of awkwardly standing around. Raids are a strange thing sometimes, I find. I hate that sometimes clips behind me. The active frames are behind me, not in front of me. Me and Mag just don't get along. Me and this monster just never have really been on the same wavelength like that. I've drank a lot in this fight. It's gonna be right up his thumb. They crashed into each other pretty much. Alright, good. We're now in the easy spot. So we get a 3 Thunderbug. Alright, let's roll. Get a good stun on his face. The Plague's playing Lance, so he should be actually able to get some decent hits in the face. Mag doesn't want to just run around like an idiot. It's gonna suck. What happened there? Oh, we got stunned in the air. I didn't mean to actually charge that. I legitimately am not sure what happened. Mag got hit out of the air. I don't know if that was something Plague did. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, I think he actually got Plague, so that's... Dude. Mag and Marlowe is just not being... He's just not being cool. Just getting hit with lots of invisible hitboxes. That's the only issue I think I have with this boss, is like... Because he's a little... He puts around a lot. He has this bit of an issue where he has a lot of almost lingering or invisible hit tests. So then you just kind of have to respect him. Though it does feel like he's kind of a bit more aggressive, because in the demo, when we first fought him, it was funny because we did have a situation where he was quite aggressive, and it was because we were versing the high-ranked version of him. Nice. Alright, we can either finish it or we can kill him. One or the other. And where is my trap? Do we need to kill him? We may as well kill him. I don't know. May as well kill him. Screw it. He's down on the ground and he's gonna get banged. Oh, no, really? Flinch right as that happened. Everything is just breaking on him now, though. Come here. Ugh. I mean, not the worst time. I feel like 18 minutes is pretty good, but like I said, these are long hunts. Like... almost like 20-minute plus sometimes, like some of the harder ones. Well, I wouldn't say... yeah, I guess harder is the right phrase. But 3 monsters. 3 monsters can take some time. I've never actually seen, by the way, I've never actually seen the legendary small animals on these maps, particularly the one that's here, I believe. But it's on nighttime and it's only a chance to see it. I've never actually seen it. It's either here or down there. I don't know which one. But one day I'll actually look for those animals. Because there's 3 little shrines here. And it has a little chance to appear. I think it's a kitsune? Do you guys like my rabbit outfit? This is my Easter bunny outfit. Because I don't have any rabbit ears. So this is the closest I could get. Did I just get a soul orb? It's pretty good. All the materials, just by the way, this is the funny thing about people who grind materials in this game at this point, is all of that's going to go away. Like, all of that will be pretty much useless. Alright, hopefully I got enough there. I wasn't really paying attention to how many I got. Fingers crossed. Did it. Did it, chat. We're free. Alright. Unless there's another layered that I'm unaware of, I think we've officially gotten everything. Actually, I just realized there may be something for our Alico and Palamute. No, I think we're good. I think we're good. I'll have a quick look at the event quest list. Unless there's something you want to do, Plague, I'm gonna have a quick look. Event quests, MonHun Arise. I think this is the list one I looked at the other day that was pretty good. Pretty good, pretty alright. Pretty tasty. Alright, so Blossom Layered Armor, the Running Pose set, Bomb Baggity stickers, special titles, appreciation tickets. Appreciation tickets. Heart Pose, chocolate stickers, Origin Layered. So really what I care about is the layered, like the layered sets. So we got the Azure set. Set long swords, the bow, which was from the showdown, which I think we did. The Sonic costume, Canine Tails, Sonic wear, Broken Knight. I think I have Broken Knight. Dog bolts. What the hell is dog bolts? I said dog balls for a second there. I'm like, that's no good. And then the challenge quest. So I think I've literally done all of the layered stuff, which is what we wanted to do. So now we're back to we can just do event quests I haven't done. So honestly, Plague might be the right person to do some of these quests with, honestly. Because these are longer hunts, and I haven't done some of these ones. I don't know if any of these ones are harder considered, like Heart of Might. Again, I don't think Elder Dragons are too strong in this, but if they're more powered up, Xin and Yang. So we may as well clear off these easy looking ones. So let's do this one because it's just 2 monsters. Let's do some cleanup. Let's do some quest cleanup. And then we can work our way up to some challenge hunts, if we have the time. You know what I need to do? I need to play a different weapon. That's not happening. I thought about it, chat, and I was like, I could make another set. I could do all this stuff. And I'm like, or I could just enjoy my greatsword. I just want, I've talked about it before. The thing I want, chat, is I want a nice looking greatsword. The problem is that Knight's Edge just is not a nice looking sword. And I don't think there's too many greatswords in this version of Rise that are particularly nice looking. And I think that's a little sad. Like, because we just didn't have many skins or models and things like that. And you can reskin the Rampage ones, but the Rampage ones, I don't really like the stat alignment on them. So a lot of the time you have to build the weapon to match the armor set or whatever the type of build you're doing, but you know. So I'm guessing I'll give you some materials to make a layered armor set if you do. Wait, hang on, this is a layered armor set. What's this one? Wait, what? Damn, what? Ah! Oh well, it's us and Kazu then. I guess we're fighting Kazu. God, you're an ugly monster. I can't believe that they made this monster even uglier in the high res. That means that we're very likely, in Monster Hunter World 2, we're very likely to get this monster. Oops. Which means we'll probably get a realistic art style version of Kazu, which I'm not sure I'm into. Please stop. Oh, is this any tougher or is it just... Can't tell. It seems about the same to me. Alright, Zin's gonna be free now. Zin, please! High-res model where you can see the individual scales alloy from New Horizons. Is it scales? No, he's like a leather. He's literally a penis. He's a leathery wanger. He's meant to be a wyvern, so they probably are meant to be scales. But whenever you see the armor sets, it seems to be always stretched leather, basically. Oh my gosh! Please, Kazu. You can tell when I haven't fought a monster in a while because then they'll just do weird shit like that, where it's like I'm running into them. What we want to do is we want to try and stay on Kazu, let Zin get as much hits in. That'll get us a forced mount, and then we can do a mount trade. That's one thing I will say about modern Monster Hunter is like fighting two monsters at once now has a benefit. In the older games, that really was not a good idea. You wanted to just separate and control the other monster while fighting the one you wanted. The condom, got it. That's it. Yeah. So it's notable that the lead director for Monster Hunter, his favorite monster is Kazu. So it was inevitable that this thing was going to come back. And the worst part is, you want to know the worst part? Kazu's not alone. There is one other monster that we probably will see make a return one day, and it is basically another Kazu. It's oh, I'm having a mental blank on his name. But he's a blood vampire leech as well. But he's actually blood versus this boy is just oh well. You know what the horrible thing is? This one looks like a penis. The other one produces eggs and shoots out babies. So, you know. Oh man, why are you going down? I'm also surprised Zin hasn't caused like a mount status. It is nice to have tackle on greatsword though, versus like back in the day where you just kind of had to respect Kazu. Let me out. There's the mount, I think. What? You heard me. It's the fact that it stretches. And then we get a ride. I wonder whether or not, as the mount initiator, whether or not you get the, like, do you get, like, essentially the higher chance to cause the mount status? I really don't know. Nice. I think I got that pretty much how I wanted it. I'm trying to think of the name of the other. It was really funny because I had that the other day with Fatalis of all monsters. I couldn't remember Fatalis' name. It wasn't until after stream I was like, oh, that's right, his name's Fatalis. But now I'm having the same thing with this monster. It's just when I take a step away and I play one RBG to another, I forget all the monster names, and I'm like, what are the names of this, this, and this again? But yeah, I don't remember. What is his name? I think I feel like it starts with G, but I've got like Gogmazios stuck in my head, and that's not right. Gormagala, it's not right. Oh no, it curved. Dude, I'm very much in danger. We probably should have just caught this thing. So I thought it was gonna die, but it's just not gonna die. Giganox, thank you, Plague. I like Plague typing in game. Knew it started with G. Yeah, Gig is not a cool monster. Gig is like Giganox is a monster that's just. He was one of the reasons why I struggled to love Monster Hunter 3 originally, because he just encompassed a lot of things I got very frustrated playing as like swords, like the Great Sword against, where his thing is that because of the leech thing, he sticks himself to the roof similar to what Kezu does, but he'd stick himself to the roof and then lay eggs, and then he would got popped by Sin. Yeah, so he'd lay eggs, and then he'd also have his Thunderized form and things like that. And then there was also the other version of him, the red Giganox. It was just like, not cool. As it was a weird champ, he is very much weird champ energy. Man, I'm really getting bopped around today. Gosh, I really am just getting popped around today. Oh, he's tired. I really do wish that sometimes I wish I could see the stats of just so you could better understand just how like things like exhaustion and stuff work. Because so if you guys don't know how monsters work, and it's the reason why they leave areas, is they have an invisible meter, which is there's a lot of just invisible meters in this game. But amongst like flinch and everything like that. And exhaustion is something that monsters have. And there's a couple of ways that they recharge exhaustion, which is like they go away and then they'll go eat, or like some of them get it back from eating, some of them it's just they just need to leave the area and they'll naturally regen quickly. But pretty much every single time they do an attack, they're using a part of their exhaustion meter. And then also you are doing damage to them also is a small amount of exhaustion. So it's like accumulatively it'll add up, and you can just like focus on essentially if you can keep them in the area as long as you can, the more damage you can do and the less likely they'll recharge. But in an area like this, you'll notice that they can't leave. They just straight up is stuck here. So they'll never be able to recharge it. So whenever they go into that little exhaustion, and I don't know if like super moves and things like that, I think that does exhaust them a bit faster. But you'll notice them getting exhausted, like in combat, in areas like this. I also am shocked that we haven't got a stun yet. I've tackled him quite a few times. Okay. That's why I wish exhaustion builds are a bit more viable, honestly. Because every monster, except I think, even Elder Dragons can, I think, get exhausted. But more often than not, you'll find is people end up building just stun builds. Like, there's not really much point running exhaustion on many weapons, just because, like, even... Oh, he's on play. Even, like, dual blades and things like that, or hammer, like, things that are semi-fast weapons that you can stack into that already can have exhaustion built into them, like, it's just not worth it. Because it just takes far, far too long. So unless you've really got a crew that's, like, really made to essentially deal, like, status effects out, and can really capitalize on controlling a monster. Whoa! Is this Sin a little bit, like, tankier? There he goes. Oh! Wasn't expecting him to turn around. Oh wait, may as well capture him. Oh, he's KO'd. Let's just go for it. But that's the thing I think I enjoy the most about Monster Hunter, and it's like the reason why I kind of hope that Dragon's Dogma comes back as well, is I like all these little, like, various, like, stat meters and things like that, essentially, that, like, allowed you to have, like, not that necessarily the creature's alive, is that you're fighting not just, you're not fighting the monster, you're not fighting just the, like, heartbreaks, you're not fighting just the fact that they get more powerful, they power up, power down, they have different interactions with certain environments, all those things like that. The fact that you can get, like, exhaustion, you can then control a monster with traps, you can, like, some of them have, like, unique points that that can do things, like, all those little things that make every fight a little bit more interesting, and I think they're the ones where they're the most memorable for people. It's the shinies. I wonder what the new arena's going to be. I'm assuming it's going to be so strange to have a juxtapose between arenas now, because, like, you'll have, like, I want to see if I chain myself getting juggled. I wonder whether or not we'll have a weird juxtapose of, like, the Asian-styled arenas as well as the Western European ones. So hang on, so what did I get as a material? Suspicious Fang. They said there was something for layered armor. This looks all normal to me. What? Oh, it gives appreciation tickets for layered armor. Not it's giving you layered armor things. It's so you can make layered armors easier. Got it. Got it. You cheeky buggers. What is another easy one? So we have a few. I think these ones. I'm just avoiding all the advanced quests. I know. One day I'll work my way up to them. Like, a Plague's seriously going to use just Lance now, in spite of me. Friggin' Lance. I remember there was a friend of mine, he was new to Monster Hunter, and he was kind of struggling with various other weapons. He was struggling with various different weapons, and he was, like, aiming more and more into building more defensive, and we're, like, really suggesting him not to. And what was funny about it was he ended up going towards, like, Sword and Shield and all that sort of stuff. He was trying to figure out. And then he ended up at Lance, and Lance was just very tanky. He literally could bolt himself to the ground. Oh, okay, this arena. He could bolt himself to the ground and just fight. He could just fight and fight, but he was really not doing much damage. And that was that thing of like, then it was like, I'm like, dude, you keep playing Lance. Go play the gun Lance. Like, genuinely, the way you play, it'll be fine for the gun Lance. And then this weird, oh, okay, interesting. Okay, this will be an interesting fight. There's two up at the same time. But yeah, basically it was that thing of like, it really was just suggesting to him, because this was in World, I think. Yeah, it was in World. And it was like one of those, look, you should just go play the gun Lance. That way you can play the same pokey sort of style you want, but you have a big boomstick. Kind of waiting for Wrath to actually fly. Kind of getting rid of Wrath's tail, I think, here first. Actually, it'll be good as well to keep, if we can keep Somnicanth up as long as possible, she'll just continuously put monsters to sleep for us, because neither of us are using statuses. So, ow. There's the sleep. There's my flashes. I have no idea how fast the sleep threshold resets in this game. We can really just abuse Somnicanth. Come on, Rathian. Be cool. Wow, she's really just wanting to do flips and shit, isn't she? Ah, I threw that too late. I came from casting or healing myself with antidote. Alright, let me up, let me up. There we go. That's what I want to see. Now we're talking. Now we've got the hot shit. Also, Greatsword, very good at fighting multiple monsters at the same time, so... Not sure the Lance is very good at it, though. Can't see what's happening. Oh, okay. I kind of assumed that was what was happening. Alright. I love that you can do the two. I think that's one of the cool things they've done with this game is like you can do the twofer. So you go bang, and then you can go glide. Reset, fireball, all the fireballs. And then we crash. And then we get Somnicanth. I don't really know what Somnicanth does. I don't think I've actually ever used it. So one of these is probably sleep. Alright, that's actually good damage. That's actually good damage. Alright, this will be the sleep. The plague will not get hit by this. This is my sleep. I don't even know if that sleep hit properly itself. Alright, so that's a forced sleep. I didn't realize that. He's very unhappy that I did that. Ah! I was hoping I could cut the tail with that. That would be amazing. That's one of those rare occasions where earplugs would actually be helpful. I don't think we've had any... Simon, get me. Good boy. I don't think we've had any earplugs monsters in this game yet. Normally I would say there would be at least one monster we would have encountered yet that would be like, yeah, earplugs would be pretty helpful. Oh no! That's really bad. I just needed to get out away from that tail swipe. Oh, thank you, Plague. Oh, I think he took a hit for that. think it was a forced sleep. So sleep starting. Oh no! I really hope Somnicant stays up throughout this. Also, I'm realizing it's a large Rathian. This might be a larger Rathian because I can't hit the tail base as easy as I normally would. Oh, you've got to be joking. Oh, see, there's the exhaustion I was talking about. Yeah, I've got to get rid of this thing. I knew it had to be close. It went so long. Alright, we can just capture it, honestly. Hey, go. Dread Queen? No, it's not Dread Queen. We're just doing the triple quest. I can't get that. Get in the box. Nah, this is just a triple quest. Dread Queen's not too bad though, honestly. I think the one that's like problematic in this game is probably Dread King and probably Zen, I would say. Lighting under the wings? Oh yeah. It's easy in this game to, I think, to get confused because I would say the art style doesn't lend itself sometimes to like look how dark this is. This area where it's like that's a very dark pale spike for Rathian. Like, as much as this game is proper Monster Hunter, well, it's not proper Monster Hunter colorful. It sits somewhere in between World and old school Monster Hunter, but it's like, it's a weird thing where it's like, I think get down. Save that decoy boy. I like that decoy boy for hider fights. Oh, okie dokie. Now we've got Raknikadaki. I would say that as colorful as this is, I still miss the old school colorful from Monster Hunter. Oh, that's a super. The Emergency Dread King and Mizu are quite nasty. Yeah, I haven't actually done them. I keep putting off doing the emergencies because I think we did the Azuros one, and I think I've done it with quite a lot with viewers, and I think it's a little tough fight for some people. But balls. Let me out! Let me out! But yeah, I do want to get around to them at some point. They're the type of fights I normally would do off stream, just so I can just focus on them. Might actually do this. It's a nice feel for the fights. It's not both of them at the same time though, is it, Gary? I'm assuming you mean it's just, how's this one not dead, actually? Fighting on top of... Uh-oh. This is really bad for me. I'm, like, stuck. Two different hunts? Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, if they have an emergency where it's two apexes on top of each other in an arena, that would be pretty tough. Way meaner with new moves? Hell yeah. Right, we may as well get rid of this boy. Oh. Oh, they're both just using beams. Oh my gosh. I might get bopped here. Welcome in. No, is that a 0 or a no? What do you guys think? Alright, I'm gonna trap this thing because I'm over this. Where is it? Come here. Don't know which one's going to get in the trap now. Got it. Large as Somnicant. Okay, interesting. Alright, easy from here. I need to actually... Up them though. They have a Dread King and Queen one. That one would be very tough. Alright, this monster's a bit of a joke. I'm not gonna lie. I honestly, Rachnar is one of those monsters where we first fought it. The story one has a shit ton of health, like a stupid amount of health. But he is really not that scary. I was kind of disappointed by this monster. But you can kind of bully him a little bit. But at least it's a fun fight. I don't know which one I like more of the spiders. I think I still like the other spider better. What's his face? Nicocel. I think I like Nicocel a lot. I think that was a stun. Yep. This one just is, you very much have a loop for it. Oh, into the paralysis. This fight's gonna be pretty easy. What's it doing? Oh, it's re-webbing. I like the scorpions more. Yeah, I'm not really a big bug person, but I think I like Nicocel the most. I think Nicocel might be weird me having to fight it lots, and also the fact that I really like how the area works for him. But yeah, there's just like lots of things I think I like about Nicocel. This boss just unfortunately, he's literally glowing weak points the boss of Monster Hunter. Well, he's not even a boss. That's the funny thing. He was a story beat, but. Because Nicocel has one of my favorite looking swords in Monster Hunter 2. It also is a very good sword in GU. So you'll notice most of my playthroughs I'm using it. Bop bop! Ooh. Oh no, the flinch. This thing has a lot of health. Is this like a really big one? This quest might just have really big versions of all the monsters. I can never tell with Rachnar, because Rachnar is just a large monster just in general. Uh oh. Nice. That got very lucky for me. I didn't think I was going to get the dash out in time. I don't have the third trap, so unless someone wants to trap it, we can just finish this up. Wham! Get whammed on. That big bulbous sack. Big glowing target. Eat shit, Rachnar. Do you remember when in Monster Hunter 4, where apparently Nicocel was holding back the volcano's lava? That was still one of the weirdest plot lines. By killing Nicocel, it burned away all the things and the volcano erupts, so then you can start the forges. Very strange. Donut dog! Donut dog. Here we go. We got rid of all the webbing. I mean, that's some pretty strong webbing. If you take that into consideration. Like, very strong webbing to hold back literal magma. Fireproof webbing. I don't know. I'm fairly sure like Nicocel is weak to fire from memory. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe actually very good. Maybe nice to sell like armor. That was the only way to defeat any of the magma elder dragons. I need to do all mother, normal all mother, or all mother, all mother. Alright, we could do Monster Maniacs. If you guys are happy to just keep doing the event quests to tick them over. Unless there's something you guys really want to do. Because I've done a couple of my event quests that I was going to do. But you got smart and plugged it with a rock and webbed it. I think that's what it should have. I think actually that's what it was, Garu. But I don't know if they really described it that way. And I don't know why by killing her, it necessarily unlocked the volcano. I haven't fought Volvodon in a while. This could be fun. I also like fighting this version of Tigrex. I think this version of Tigrex is probably the one I enjoy the most. Oopsies. Can I get help with All Mother? Which All Mother, Scrubby? But yeah, if you need to do one, you can jump in and... Not for not grinding, if you just need to push over something, sure. Oh, what the? Oh, hang on. Oh, that's Almadron. I was like, what, hang on, what? There's cat ears in the game. That's very good. I like this outfit a lot. There's what was I gonna say? It reminds me of Samurai Pizza Cat. Dun 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 dun. You like? Do you go? How are you guys feeling about Bunny Boy here? This is good. This is cute. 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 Too cute. Not enough cute. Samurai Pizza Cat's old school. That's me. I'm an old school guy. I'm actually shocked that someone else knew what I was talking about. A lot of the time, I feel like people don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Why Prince and me sometimes, like we just have conversations about weird old shit. But yeah, you have a good night, Gary. That's why I can't keep snacks near the stream. I've got some Pringles sitting next to me. I was like, man, I could use a Pringle. I used to watch it getting ready for school. I think I did too. I think we had to tape it though, because I think it was like early morning Saturdays. But it was a very, very early show. And I really liked... Okay, so someone correct me if I'm wrong. Did the dubbing team that did Samurai Pizza Cats, were they the same dubbing group that did Hello Kitty? Because I feel like they have the same energy. Because Samurai Pizza Cats isn't... whatchamacallit? I was gonna say Hasbro, not Hasbro. The branding of Hello Kitty. It's something else. But... I feel like they had this similar sort of animation team and similar, voice acting. But I might be completely wrong. I kind of want to listen in Japanese now. I want to see what it was like in Japanese. Dude. Dicky Bombs, just... I love that they're still just as strong as ever. Like, Capcom saw them in fucking World and be like, yeah, we probably should nerf them. They nerfed slicing ammo. That was the weirdest thing. Nerfed slicing ammo. Sticky bomb's still very strong. I'm in a terrible place. I mean, I don't mind it, in the sense that I don't use the sticky bomb, so someone else just stuns the monster and then I can just wail on it. But it's just kind of crazy. It's a very weird thing that they didn't. Slicing was super OP. Yeah, but we had other really OP things too, though. Like, what's it called? The mortar strikes are like, they're very strong too. Like, the kill times on guns are always crazy. But being able to control the monster and just wail on it, there's no queue right now, Shaq. It's pretty much first in, first serve, and then when we full, I usually put in a queue. Look how quick we're doing this Volvidon. Poor boy. Old slicing did 75 times 7 on Cole. Wait, was Cole? Hang on, I thought the nerf came out before. Yeah, I'm on Switch, sorry. I thought Cole was. I thought the nerf came before Cole came out. Because it was nerfed relatively quickly. Thanks for the stream. No prob, Archetype. Thanks for the raid. You have a good night. Pasta, dude. Oh my god. You've now said this, I now want to make pasta myself. Alright, have a good night. I remember because it was slicing was super, super OP. I never used it because I don't use guns. Gun isn't sword. Why would I... Wait, where's the jump? So you can jump off here. Yeah, I just used, only greatsword. That's all I ever want to use, ever. That's not true. I've used plenty of weapons. I end up just coming back to my greatsword always. But yeah, yeah, I just don't remember when it got nerfed. I remember it was like, because I didn't play with any guns. All my friends are like other weapon users. We've never had anyone that uses guns as far as I remember. But it's one of those things where it's like, I just remember reading online people were saying they were getting mad kill times from using like slicing weapons or slicing ammo and stickies and mortars, but could be wow, 2 minutes, jeez. I think it's that weird thing where it's like sometimes I feel like it's hard with games like this because it's like, and I'm glad that things do get balanced for that reason. That's why it's weird with Elden Ring where stuff getting oh this poor boy. It just turns into just a bully fest with the stuns. But yeah, essentially with Elden Ring, it's interesting that they're actually scaling and buffing and nerfing and all this stuff with various different like weapons and ammo and all this sort of stuff, and I feel like it's a good lesson to take from Monster Hunter in a sense because they do recognize that this is an online co-op game, so like you don't want to make things too easy. As long as you don't mess up the play style of whatever it is, like really don't like fighting T-Rexes. Okay, do you want to talk about one of my nightmare times? Solo Monster Hunter 3 versus Pickle Joe. I really didn't like that with a greatsword. That's particularly tough. I've always found like Joe to be quite tough as greatsword, but when you're first fighting him and you're needing to fight him for your upgrade and you don't have like you don't have a full proper armor set, you haven't got your full attack upgrades, those fights can be just exhausting. And like I said earlier, Monster Hunter 3 was my first one, so I was still learning how to build sets and stuff. Like he's running and exploding at the same time. It hurts! It's like getting attacked by like killer wasps that explode on contact. Ugh. He mustn't have anything left. He's probably gonna die on the next like hit or so. Oh, I can't believe I whipped that. Every now and then I can sense myself pressing the wrong button. If anyone knows where the spider is, we could go spider, get Rathlos, bring Rathlos to the party. Which way? Hey, Tigrex! Ow! Forget that they made this version of Tigrex just all his roars actually do damage. Give him a bit of a slappy. Give him a big old face slappy. As soon as he started that, I knew that the spin was coming. I was like, can't really do anything about this. This is my life now. In the Tigrex blender. I spent too much time around Prince and Co. Now I'm saying Tigrex. It's Tigrex. My friends are not happy with me, the fact that I won't say Blide's name right in Elden Ring. Blade. There we go. I knew the stun had to be close. And his broken face. Broken arm. If I can get broken arm, that'd be nice. I can get a trip. Dude, no breaky? Oh, my weapon's green. Forgot to sharpen earlier. I always like Tigrex getting hit because he's just like, ow, don't. Spin. Double? No double. The red really pops though, is what I'll say. The red super duper pops in this fight. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Was not expecting him to just peace out like that. Oh, I don't like it, don't fight me. What are you roaring at? There it is. I knew I had to be close. Poor lad. Oh, this is over. I guess we kill him. I feel like we got the DPS here. We could just kill this boy. Timber. Imagine how heavy a monster like that would be when it actually collapses. And you'd so easily be crushed by it. It's like, and then just a bear comes down on you. And you're like, I'm trapped under the bear now. Quick. Cute pose. Man, what's the dancing pose? What the heck, Plague? What the heck, yo? Ah, I missed it. I pressed the wrong button combo. I wonder how many silver eggs I have now. 33! Probably alright for cash for a long time. I literally haven't sold any of those items in a long time. That's probably a good thing about doing the grind now, is I'm probably going to end up getting a large stockage of items that we can probably... I mean, we'll end up burning through it pretty quickly. When we get to end game of G rank, it's going to be... You're going to find we're going to lose a lot of that with whatever their form of like currency dump that they'll use. Triple Elder? I have no idea how hard the Triple Elder one is, but I can't imagine it'd be that hard. Is this like the hardest fight? It's marked as endurance. Give you some new titles. I can't imagine this is that hard. Is this like harder than the other? I feel like the advanced and the Apex ones surely are harder. I haven't fought an Elder in a long time. Fuck it. I haven't fought Elders in a while, so I'll get to fight them all. I like fighting Elders. They're always generally pretty fun. Seriously, when are we getting this boy? I would love Tetsukabra to be in the game. I just don't understand, why have they got like a weird stunted baby Tetsukabra that's like captured, and yet we don't have the actual monster. I really do wonder whether or not their intention is to bring over a lot of the GU monsters. Wait, are we fighting all of them at once? No, we're not. Okay, cool. It's just one by one. Man, that would... if we have to fight two at the same time. If this is one, this is why they should do that, because one by one I think is easy. It's basically a boss rush. But that'll be what happens when we get to G rank. Oh no. He's already down. Let's break this stupid horn of his. If we can get rid of the horn as fast as possible, would be really good. Wow, he glows really nice in this map. Can you even fog this area? Also, it's really weird to have Chameleos, who was like the tank monster, to become this kind of... he's a bit of a beat stick in this game, because he trips very easily. And I was like, I thought I was going crazy when we first fought him. And again, I do hope that they make the G rank ones a bit harder, because this boy trips like friggin' crazy in Rise. No poison, please. That's bad for me. Was that horn break? I think I just got horn break, but I'm already at the tail, so I'm gonna go for tail carp now, which it's very, very fiddly. Do I need a Chameleos tail? I don't even know. Ooh. Ooh, he actually hits hard when he does hit. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. That we got very lucky. He was in the air. I'm going to go for tail. As much as I'm not doing as much damage. I want that tail. Yeah, you can't really go invisible, buddy. You have no fog up, and you have no, horn. You can't really do much. Oh, whoa, okay, they are up at the same time. Okay, this might actually be a tough fight. Alright, Kushal's already wind buffeted. Well, we're gonna use Chameleos's body as a big old shield. We're gonna have to play a little carefully because they do seem to hit relatively hard. Hey Kushala. What's up, buddy? We need to bring these two together. Oh boy. Camillus is almost dead though, at least. If we could get a mount from one of them, that'd be fantastic. Dude, toxic. 'Cause you're toxic. Oh no. Zero. Cup noodle. Cup noodleds. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. Is that like nude LEDs? I'm so lucky I'm gonna get hit by that. But Kushala does have toxic on him, which is nice, actually. Ow. Oh, I would have liked if Kushala's tornado actually blew away the mist. Yeah, we're on Switch. I really should return that to the title of when I'm streaming. Gotta remember to do that. Yo, that sucked. Alright, well, Chameleos is down, so that's handy. We have a free space if you want, Cup. You don't have to queue. I haven't turned it on yet. I just want the carve. Give me the carve. I'm greedy. I'm gonna get hit. Alright, that's super duper not worth it. Kushala hits way harder. No, zero. We too greedy. Apparently these elders are hitting quite hard, so I have to actually take this seriously, which means I need a flash. Get down. Dude, okay. Either I haven't fought elders in a while, or they're definitely... This is the tougher version of them, because the hyper-aggression is real. Come here. Stop it. I don't remember, can they get flash immune in this game? I can't remember now. Alright, good thing about Kushala, he stuns easy, so we're just gonna boot the snoot. God, I'm really not a fan of the Kushala drag through. Belstero, welcome on in, thank you for the follow. Ooh-ay-oh. Might sharpen here, actually. Got a bit of time. Oh, paralysis. Nice. Wyvern run will always be a problem. Let's give him a little boop on the snoot. Good thing is I can't be dragged through from the front. I just love that Kushala has had the same problem for fucking every Monster Hunter. I don't know if they're gonna change it. Raid? Hey Alma. Are you are you here on a premature raid? How you doing? Have you beaten the rest of your crew? Or did the raid not work? I'm gonna decoy here actually. Because I kind of am worried. Ah, there we go. Hey Alma. Hey Raiders, how you all doing? Thank you for the raid. Hang on, I'll give you a shout out, Alma. I'm gonna go hide on this hill. We'll go hide in this bush here. Hang on, I'm hiding in this bush. Surely I'm hidden now. I'm glad I popped that decoy there. Also, thank you for the follow, Killjoy. Welcome on in. Alma, how was stream? What are we doing? Animal Crossing? That was not what I was expecting. Oh, old model. Ah. Oh no!
I did not want that to happen at all. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Welcome in, Moonlight Boy and TK. How you all doing? How was stream? How is your little Animal Crossing? I'm assuming you guys were having a comfy Easter night. Is it true that all great sort users are complete chads? Yeah, very much so. Batista. Did you guys want to run back that one? Also, thank you for the follow. Bunny in Pink. Bunny 8 Pink. You're not the only bunny here today. Fellow GS user? Hell yeah. The only weapon. It is the only weapon in the game. Oh my god, Falsteria. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the raid. Also, oh my god, there's so many raids today. How you all doing? Welcome on in. Ah, world. Now that's a blast from the past. Oh, another VTuber. It's a raid of raids. It is a raid of raids. Also, thank you for the follow, Yosha. All right, we'll run that one back. Hang on, we'll do a run back. But yeah, how was your stream, both of you? Hang on, I saw you were talking about, we were looking for a bun villager, like an actual bunny villager, not the cursed bunny in a suit. I hate that guy. I love when he goes off screen. As soon as you go off screen, he stops dancing. It's kind of cursed. He's kind of cursed. But how you all doing? But yeah, from my side, again, any of the raiders, I would highly suggest anyone who's just on my side giving those people a follow. Alma, very, very much so. And I think it's the first time we've met Valstero. I had the last word. Oh no. Alley-oop. Alley-oop. I feel like that's what I say at the end of a lot of combos. Wait, hang on. That's what you guys say. You guys stealing my bit? You stealing my greatsword bit? An actual bunny? Sasha? Is there actually bunny villages? Oh yeah, there are too. That's weird I had to say that allowed to click that. How's MonHun? It's been good. We've just been catching up on some events that I haven't done, so yeah, I'll have to do some of the harder ones at some point. At some point. Oh, I know that sword. I know what style of play Cup Noodle's gonna do. Stream went well. Played some Monster Hunter World and did some chatting, telling stories about my childhood. Oh, that's cute. I'm assuming Easter related though. We talking about Aussie accents? Ah, that's why you hear Alma. How do you say whilst? Whilst? Whilst. Whilst. Whilst? thing is, it depends on where you're asking as well, Alma, because which part of Australia are you thinking? Are you thinking more like Gold Coast region? Are you thinking more like Victorian? Are you thinking Queensland? Not Queensland, but New South Wales people? City? Country? I say whilst. But I get a lot of shit about like not sounding like an Australian, so, you know. As a rabbit, you've earned my respects. Thank you, rabbit. I love that we got 2 rabbits here. I feel like this happens when I'm a cat. When I'm a cat, I can bring in the cat people. When I'm a rabbit, I bring in the rabbit people. Val was talking about his childhood. Hell yeah. I feel like that's the holidays. The holidays bring out like talking about your childhood a lot. Not a bad thing. It's one of those things that's very easy and nostalgic. Because we were talking about like celebrations. Like, how does everyone celebrate the Easter? Oh, that one sucked. I just need to make sure I didn't get beamed after that. Did you see? He was coming for me and then he just was like knocked out of that clean. No cats, only carrots. Oh, if you guys like One Piece, by the way, Carrot is extremely cute and will eventually become a part of the crew. She has to. It's too important. You're noticing that we're getting less knockdowns just because of the one additional player. Just because of the scaling on stuns and things like that. It's not a bad thing. It's just you just have to be aware. Oh my gosh. That was the quick beam. Yeah, these are definitely feel harder. Either I haven't fought elders in so long that this seems tougher, or oh shit, Kushalla's already here. Fight the carrot? I will. It's a big giant purple carrot, but you know. No problems out there. Thank you for the follow. And thank you for the raid, man. I really do appreciate it. I'll have to give you a follow back soon enough. I don't say whilst it's not very American. We say whilst. Wilst. Willis. Whilst? Whilstest? Wanklist? I'm now like questioning how I actually do say it, because it's not a word that I say very often. I'm not sure how often I'm describing doing something while doing something else. Whilst walking through the park, he found a dead body. Oh no, cup. Get through here. Oh, just sneak through the armpit. Oh, dude. Dude, okay, that got really bad there. If I got bopped and then the second bop, that could have been really dangerous. I'm not looking forward to when Kushala and Teo are up at the same time. That might be rough. Can't see. Almost wire bugged into the tornado as it was traveling. I want that tail though. I'm still wasting damage because I keep just chasing the tail. Alright, Camillus is down. Alright. Whoa. It's always when someone asks to do a question that you speak English at all. I know. Well, yeah, I end up thinking about it. So if you guys don't know, Pixie is a Pixie Fred. She's a streamer friend, very close friend, and she like studies essentially language, particularly a lot of English nationality ones, just in terms of like how accents and things work. But what I kind of find interesting about that is essentially the fact that she always comes in, asks me like, how do you say this, and then berates me for it. But she loves it. She just wants to be an Australian. She just wants to be a secret Australian. I missed the timing on that because I was switching. This version of Kushala, by the way, might be my favorite still. I think he's just the best. He's so much fun because he's very, 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 very strong. He's actually able to be flashed, which is a big bonus. He is back to being the Iron Elder, and then... Yeah, I saw that coming. Do not beam me. Please do not beam me. Please do not beam me. But also he has the dragon element. The fact that they gave Kushala the dragon element is so good. Thank you for the water, Gobbers. I'll have to drink in a minute after I'm... Stop getting bopped about. You heading to bed? No problem. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting to hear like different parts of America and Canada and all that. Come here. How... What? Why did I just mount? What the hell happened? What? Hang on, hold up, chat. What is going on? I'm not mounting, by the way. Hang on, hold up. That's weird. Okay, hopefully my controller's okay. That was very strange. It was trying to force me to mount, and I didn't really want to mount there. It just kept doing it. This Switch controller's had a bit of a beating. I'm not gonna lie. I may have to get a new Switch Pro controller at some point. I've noticed a couple of my buttons have been a little sluggish, both on it and the PS4, but the PS4 is actually, I get away with it because we're now in the realm of having the PS5 controller, but I still like the PS4 controller a bit more than the PS5. But my Switch controller, probably need to get a second one. Alright, Teo's here. So now this is when it's going to get hard. This is actually probably the hardest part of the fight right here. So, just everyone need to play a little safe. Try and stay topped up where you can. There's Teo. How long have you had it? I've had it since release. So, I literally got Switch on the release. I got my Pro Controller on release. Kushala's almost dead. I only just got your Pro. Oh, I don't know how you would live without it, I'll be honest. What the fuck hit me though? But yeah, it's... I don't know how you play... Like, I don't know how people play on the Joy-Cons. I don't know how they play it in handheld mode. Sometimes it's like... I just feel like you'd have such sore hands. That's my issue with the PS5 control. Oh no. No, 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 no. Alright, we need to finish Kushala. It's not really what I wanted to see, but... It'd be nice to get the mount. Alright, we good. We good. It's alright. We okay. Very lucky Teo missed me there. How cruel this game can be sometimes. Gotta be joking me. Uh-oh. That was the wrong button, but it's okay. Alright, there's Kushala. Okay, we good. Alright, now it's easy, because Teo isn't that much of a hard fight. And we can save a flash for him as well from when he becomes supernova. Whew. Ah! Nice. Alright, this will be a lot easier. Once we break Crown, this fight becomes way easier. Uh-oh. I hate when that happens. I was trying to lock... Ooh. I was trying to lock on like a Monster Hunter World, which was a bad play by me. That move sucks. I forgot about this move in Rise. It's gonna make it very tough. It's gonna make it very tough in the future. When G rank comes out. I wonder what moves they're gonna give them, because they already have their G rank moves. It's gonna make it very interesting for the upgrade for this game. Oh, hello. Hello. Just managed to drop by. Oh, nice. Cup of Joe. Oh, you're joking me. That little jump. The little cat step. Alright. We doing it? Or we're just powering up? It's powering up. He's full charge now, so Supernova shouldn't be too far away. Targeted. Right it back forth. Bada swing bada. Do you like this game or World better? There's elements about this I like more than World, and then but I think World overall is a better game, unfortunately. I had a lot of issues for like the release of this game. Oh nice, we knocked him out of fire. I think World and Iceborne were just so good. I think that my issue with Iceborne being essentially the fact that we had just issues with the clutch claw predominantly, but I would say that it was very good. The DLC was fucking killer. But with this game, I think it came out a bit shallow compared to World. I think they didn't really give us a great endgame loop. I think that this game is easier. As much as people don't want to... I feel like we've come to the consensus that... I don't know if it's an argument thing anymore, but honestly, I feel like that this game is just generally easier than some of the other Monster Hunter games, just because we're just better. Like, the player character has so much versatility and defensive options that we never really had in older games. But I would say that but it makes it more accessible. And that's why I think this game is done so well and it's very popular. But this one is very accessible for people. I think that this is the one I would say, if you've not gotten into Monster Hunter, this is the one you pick up, and then you can judge from there. But I would say more general people, because they don't have access to the Switch, and you don't like the art style, is you pick up World. I think that's really the difference between the two, honestly. I've heard from friends that this game's a lot easier. It is. It's mostly because of the defensive options. I do think that some of the monsters do get bullied a bit, but it's fine. I think that I'd rather that than the annoying Tempered Kushala in Iceborne that can't be flashed. He puts wind armament which you can't stop on you, and yeah, I don't know. I think there's some stuff there that's just like, it's better and worse in a sense. Again, I still think GU is my favorite. GU is literally my masterclass, what I want Monster Hunter to be. But I've got it. I don't... they can't take it away from me. That game has so many hours. I literally couldn't ask for more than GU. But Well, at least got a decent amount out of time for me. Yeah, that's it. These are good games for just in terms of length. So those are fringe vouchers for that one. GG team. I felt like that was actually a harder quest than I was kind of anticipating. But it was good though. I personally like World, thought that the Monster Hunter series isn't my favorite. I mean, that's okay. I feel like these games aren't for everyone. I feel like if you're a type of person that likes action boss fights, generally Monster Hunter will end up being for you. It's just finding the play style that suits you the most. More often than not, I feel like that's where it fits. Hopefully Sunbreaker adds a little more challenge. I don't know. I very much think it will. I think people are going to get their like stocks rocked off when G rank drops and they realize, oh shit, everything is very aggressive now and a lot tankier. But I don't know if it will fully feel like that. So it's just, there's certain things, like a good example is Rajang. I think Rajang is probably one of the quintessential ones in this, in high rank, where he's very easy in high rank. But he's usually a G rank monster. This is, I think, our first time having high rank Rajang. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's the first. This is the first high ranked Rajang that we've ever done, and he's kind of a pushover because of it. So World and G rank and Furious will probably be very tough. All right. Well, we can probably do one more quest, chat. What quest do we want to do? Because we've got a lot of the Apex, the Advanced. We could have a shot at an Advanced. I still have not knocked over this bear. Unfortunately, a lot of people get bopped by this boy. So we could do a bear run. Do you guys want to do an Apex bear? I feel like everyone's about the hunter rank that they're kind of cruisy with doing everything. You started. Did you start when it came out, or when Iceborne released? When it first came out, I played it every day until Cold. I grinded every piece of armor until it dropped. That sounds like you were way in there, Alma. It sounds like it got you. You got the Monster Hunter bug then. That was the thing. That's World put it on the map. As much as people talk about 4U being the one that people say is like the one they played, I think 3 and World are probably the ones that I would say are the ones. 4U had Rajang in high rank. Thank you, Plague. Did it? I can't remember. It's been so long since I played 4U, by the way. I believe it, though. I wonder how hard he was. I don't remember him, really. So he probably wasn't that hard, because I probably didn't spend that much time fighting him, honestly, because I don't really use his parts that often. I just really love the outfits and collecting the rare pets. I mean, that's the thing. That's why World has a bit of a leg up over a lot of the other Monster Hunter games, because there's so much stuff to do outside of just hunting. Like World had like a lot of ecological stuff, and people talk about how like collecting the ecology in the game not competitively, for helping you during fights makes people interact with the world more. I actually don't think that's true. I think World's approach to having it so you can go fishing, so people can go collect things, there was like having to do the Gajala Laka stuff, all that stuff, that was what really added to exploring the world of Monster Hunter World. And it'd be nice to have that return, but again, the scope of the Switch game is a lot smaller. Like this isn't the A team, this is the B team working on this game. So I'm assuming the A team still is working on World 2, but it might just be a little while away before we hear more about it. Well, if those leaks were to be believed, it could be sooner than I think, but it might be a little bit. I don't know if this works on this, but we'll try Insurance and Weakener. I don't know if it works on this particular quest. Funnily enough, Rajang was very hard on 4U, and then Rajang was poop on Generations, and Gen Ultimate got all Super Saiyan. Yeah. That's the thing. It kind of bounces around. Difficulty is not always static with Monster Hunter games, because it's also where they put in terms of difficulty as well, because there's the concept in Monster Hunter that's known as like the tiering, which is tier 1 monsters, tier 2 monsters, tier 3, tier 4. Usually tier 3 is the harder monsters, tier 4 usually being classifications for elders and elder strength. Rajang is usually one that fits into that category. I would not say he fits fully into that in this one, but he is actually in the tier 4 set. But yeah, I prefer MonHun to stay as a handheld. See, I'm the opposite. I only want to play it on console. But that's mostly because I prefer console over handheld anyway. But I guess we'll go pick up one of I guess Mizu. Mizu's pretty far away. Maybe Toby. I guess I'll get whoever the other one doesn't get, because they'll probably be done by the time I get there. Oh, you meant on the Switch. Oh, okay. I thought you meant on the 3DS. I really, really disliked playing it on 3DS. I don't know if I got that, actually. Raw. It's not good. Diamond's making this a little tough because he's making it reposition. Come on, Mizu, just stay still for a moment. I just need to get you. Slam. Oh my gosh. Why did I pick the slippery one as the slow sword? Kinda sucks with the pandemic. I really enjoyed doing ad hoc hunts with people. What, in person? I didn't even, wow, that's the thing, it's like, I never think about that with some of the handhelds. Because that's not really my jam. That was why, I remember talking back it a while back when I went to PAX one of the first times. And I remember we were waiting in line for something, and then just everyone whipping out their like 3DSs, their Vitas, and then people were like playing games together. I'm like, whoa, what? The idea of people ad hoc having a like playing together. I kind of hadn't expected that. But that's the thing. There's lots of gamers just play things different ways, and it's like for me, it's like I don't play like that, but that doesn't necessarily mean that like everyone has to play the way I do. Alright. Yep. Gen Ultimate was released in MonHun America, did a North American tour of sorts. Oh, that's pretty dope. That would have been pretty fun. It was super popular as an ad hoc in PSP. Yeah, so that, I totally get that. But the problem is, so I'm from Australia. Not really very easy to do that. I would say our cityscapes don't really encourage that, and a lot of us are very spread out, as well as a smaller population, of course. But in countries where you have larger, more denser cities, I could totally see that a bit more. Alright. Wow, we already broke one of his arms. Holy shit. That's really good. Last time we've done this, it's people got bopped pretty bad by this bear. Because he hits hard. I will admit, this boy does hit hard, but he is just, at the end of the day, a weak version of Red Helm. I guess it's that thing of like, I feel like a lot of people that have fought these have not fought they're not called Apexes. I keep forgetting what they're called. The Deviants from GU. Did we get Toby, or he's off somewhere else? 1, 2. Why is he attacking so slow? He did Apex roll before, didn't he? I have to be very careful as a great sword against this boy, because he is a little monstrous. Oh, he's over here. Oh, I almost... if he had turned the other way, that would have been really bad for me. I can't believe we've already broken both his hands already. Oh, what? Bullshit, that hit me. Oh no, I was I was trying to get the butterfly. The butterfly got me killed. Temporal mantles here. Very true, Plague. I actually forgot to drink for this. Maybe I should make megas for these. I really hate it as the one with along with Red Helm. Really? I'm surprised. I find them like the bears generally pretty easy. Red Helm's funny because this boy in Red Helm can give you a bit of a surprise just in terms of the attacking combinations. So sometimes they'll go for 4 swings versus 5 swings. But outside of that, I don't think they're too bad. Stubby's so... Wow, you dislike Red Helm. I'm surprised versus some of the other ones. I don't know. I don't know which one I'd probably dislike the most in terms of them. Then again, I just don't like the crabs. I do not want... Here's the scary thing, chat. For those who don't know what is coming up in Sunbreak, these are based off the monsters from GU, which are called the Deviants. There is a couple of Deviants, particularly ones that get very, very strong in their higher forms, like Senator. I do not want to fight the other version of Senator. Hang on, I can't heal up. Sorry, he left. But yeah, like, I really, really am not a fan of fighting those crabs, and I'm not looking forward to fighting Shogun Senator, as well as Razor Claw. Is that what he's called? I'm really not looking forward to that. That's gonna suck. Rust Razor is a fun fight. See, this is where we differ. This is that funny thing where it's like, I can't stand Rust Razor as a great sword user. Anything that does lots of small hits, and small hits that cause you to bleed, tiny bleed stuns are just drive me nutty. Anything that's just constantly throwing me out of stuff, really, really not cool. Here comes Toby. Is that mounted Toby or is this the Toby? Hang on, what's happening? Is that mounted Toby or not? What's happening? Ah, there's mounted Toby. Alright, here we go. If I can get the shock on, that would be nice. Also, this is already empowered, so we could get an easy stun here. So we should be able to get an easy stun on Zoros now. Maybe, please. It's nice when you get them empowered. It's too bad you can't do something while mounted to make them empowered. My butt joining late into the stream. Did you butt dial the stream, Carter? That's what you should say. Next time your cat types on your keyboard, just say that it butt dialed the stream. I what dialed the stream? You took your big tuchus and you put it into the stream. Is that bear going off the cliff? Oh, you didn't do the roll. Oh, that's why you didn't do the roll. Oof. Alright, we're now in that territory of where Zoros is in the apexes in their lower health range are a little troublesome because they'll use their like more aggressive moves faster. 10 minutes. McLovin Frederick? That's what I translate that to. This version of the fight is rough sometimes. It's really funny with the greatsword because we have like this weird thing where we just do not like small bodies that are fast. Zoros generally isn't that fast, so he's not that scary, but maybe I need a powder. I need maxes and powders for this just to survive some of the hits. Alright, it might have been too far away for them to get that, but I'm not gonna lie, I find it hilarious that Zoros shakes you for honey. That's true. I do actually have honey on me, so he might actually do that. The thing is, it heals him. You don't really want him to take it because he'll go get food. There is honey there. He might go for the honey. He might do it. Alright, he's blue. Okay, perfect. Alright, we just need to not get bopped now. So we gotta play as cautious as we can. Like I said that, and I was like, I hope I don't get wiped here. Quick, smack him on his tuchus. Oh my god, both me and Cup got hit there. Oh my gosh. That bear. That was me. I actually was the one who died this time around. Then again, I haven't fought Zoros in a very long time. So, I'm going to have a run back. Not this time, but next time, I think. We're up to him. I think we're now officially back in the space where I need to sit down with everyone and do the advanced quests. But I think only if I've got the crew, the main team to do it. But you guys are good. It's me today. Alright, but that actually has to be my last hunt, unfortunately. I've gotten through all the events. We've got all well, most of the events. We're back to just needing to get these ones here done, which are the harder ones, the actual harder ones. The sit down and you actually have to have a shot at them. I have the Rampaging Rajang to do, which I've heard is a bit of a nutty one, which I'm looking forward to, but I'll have to do those next time. So that'll be a next week thing, I think. I think that's all the quests. I think that's literally all the event quests, if we've done that. But this is where I better finish up. So, thank you, Plague Zero and Cup Noodle, for joining me. We'll have to have another session next week. The thing is, I'm unsure whether or not we'll be doing Sapphire Nights or whether or not I will be doing solo nights, because I've been actually enjoying doing solo commentary with Monster Hunter again, and I think we'll need to figure out sort of the balance, because I still don't want to have Monster Hunter just take over too much just yet, because I don't want to burn out. That's the tricky part. Got to try and not burn out before Sunbreak comes out, because I'm very much looking forward to that game. But let's finish up here. Let's save here, and let's see who we can go and find to raid, shall we? Man, we had a lot of raids today. I had a lot of raids today. I'm gonna have to do a big old shout out. It's been a while since I've done a collective shout out on Twitter and everything like that, so I might have to go and do that. But let's see, where are we going to go? What are we feeling? Are you guys wanting more Monster Hunter? I feel like a lot of MonHun people are here, so I feel like we should go to a MonHun stream. But what do you guys think? Do I have any people playing MonHun today? This is the tricky part, is not having a lot of Monster Hunter streamers playing these days. Oh my god, Mia's playing Okami! Kind of want to raid Mia, who's doing Akami. I love Akami to death. Very tempted. What do you guys want? Do you guys want more Monster Hunter?